Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Entrepreneurial Mindset. Now I would like to talk about something different, pitfalls, mistakes. Actually, I have made some of these mistakes, other entrepreneurs have made some of these mistakes, and we want you not to walk into the same mistakes again and again. Why do we talk about this? Well, actually, we have a good idea about the entrepreneurial mindset right now. And in every step of the development, is it the teaming, or is it when you get yourself started, or when you look at an idea, you can run into typical mistakes. And these are the mistakes we'd like to talk about. Why is that? Because actually what we always see and what we always talk about is the successful entrepreneurs. And you remember all of our examples. We talk about Bill Gates and Michael Dell and Mark Zuckerberg, and all of these people are very, very successful. What we don't see in most cases is that more companies are bankrupt than successful at the very end. I mean, it depends how long you're looking at them. But you can learn a lot also from bankruptcy, and actually it's a good thing sometimes that entrepreneurs fail, because they can do better the next time. And many entrepreneurs are not successful with the first company, but with the second or the third one. And this is what I'd like to talk about. And the question is, or comes up, why do entrepreneurs fail? Why do they run into typical mistakes? Actually, the main reason for that is uncertainty. If you deal with a high uncertainty, if you deal with a new technology nobody has seen before, nobody can know whether this will be successful or not. So you can't change that. If you deal with uncertainty, there's a high probability to fail. This is, to some extent, the risk-return equilibrium. But secondly, as an entrepreneur, if you start your business alone, and you have to deal with every function of the company. You have to deal with finance, you have to deal with marketing. By the way, there are always some legal issues. You have to hire people, you have to do some controlling, you have to organize them, you have to do the innovation management, and you have to produce. And if you have to do it by yourself, all of these functions, only by yourself, it's very clear that you can't be skilled in all of these functions. You might have a marketing focus, you might have a finance focus, you might be very good in human resources. Well, be it the one or the other lacks skills. And this is the second reason why entrepreneurs run into very, very typical mistakes. And this is what I'd like to talk about in the next chapters.